Mandalorian Season 2. We all want to unwind with some amazing TV shows and relax in bed. We call it a night. That's what The Mandalorian has offered to Disney Plus viewers with its first season. For those of you not familiar with the show, it's a live-action series in the Star Wars franchise. The time, 5 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, which would by default put it 25 years before The Force Awakens. This gives the creator, the irreplaceable Jon Favreau, the man behind the Iron Man trilogy and the movie Chef, a great deal of period within which he could create a brand new scenario. It's been a hit with audiences from across the globe, and they're eagerly awaiting the brand new Season 2. After seeing the first season finish on a set of mysterious cliffhangers, we can't wait to see what happens. With only 8 episodes in Season 1, fans are hoping they're going to get an increase in the number of episodes in Season 2, set to air in October of 2020. Season 1. An overview. The Mandalorian is a bounty hunter who follows the rules and the creed of his people to his death. Throughout the season, we see the Mandalorian working on several missions, completing tasks, and being rewarded for his work. The entire story becomes extremely entangled for the actor as well as for the viewer, when the Mandalorian is told to retrieve a baby and receive payment for the completed task. Now, mind you, he's extremely disciplined and would do so without hesitation, no matter how cute that little fellow is. Oh, just look at those beady little eyes. Sorry about that. Anyway, the Mandalorian hesitates to hand over the child because Baby Yoda, as the online community refers to him, saved his life. So now this mysterious bounty hunter feels indebted to him. Now, if you haven't noticed, the main character is wearing a mask during the entire filming of the series, only taking it off once after he's been deathly wounded. He initially refuses, but seeing his life fade before his eyes, agrees to do so because IG-11 is not a living being. He does so, and we see his face for the first time since the season began. Talk about dramatic. At the very end, after he kills his arch-nemesis, takes the child on board his ship, and they take off. So, is he going to keep the baby? Will Moff Gideon find another way to track down the Mandalorian? Let's see the rumors and facts about what we should expect in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Number 5. Release date. There were a lot of rumors circulating around the web about Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Until Disney confirmed it, there is in fact going to be a Season 2. People found out about it by looking at their earnings report in February. Furthermore, the creator of the series, Jon Favreau, confirmed it himself that the new season of the hit series will air in the fall of 2020. Thousands of fans liked his Instagram post, therefore you can rest assured there's something cooking. But what month exactly? Well, Disney told fans that they plan to release the new season somewhere in October of 2020. The statement was published after Favreau's post. And if that wasn't enough evidence for you, there's another post by Gina Carano, who plays Cara Dune, saying that they just finished filming the brand new season of the series, and that has fans eagerly waiting to see how the story will unfold. That means not only is the filming of the new season done, but also the crew is working on smashing that like button if you haven't done so already. For real though, they're working on the finishing touches of the season, and the pandemic will probably not interfere with the release date. Number 4. Dark Saber is in serious chopping action. Being a symbol of power for the Mandalorian people, the Dark Saber was initially introduced by Tara Vizsla, one of the rulers of the Mandalorian. Not to mention, he was the first Mandalorian who became a Jedi Knight and accepted into the Jedi Order. With a rich history of around 1,000 years, the only blade that can rival the lightsaber is this one. The lore says it was created by the first man who wields it from a flat blade of dark swirling and pulsating energy. But you didn't know that the Dark Saber was first introduced in Star Wars Clone Wars. And since its creation, it took the lives of many Jedi, and it was passed on from generation to generation of the ruling class of Mandalore, with Fen Rao stating that it was an important symbol of the House of Vizsla. The Dark Saber is said to re-enter the new season of Mandalorian and is going to be used much more frequently than it was in the first one by Moff Gideon. In fact, Giancarlo Esposito, who plays Gideon in the series, has said in an interview that fans should expect to see some major saber action in the season to come. So much so that the actor had to change props repeatedly because he inevitably broke them all. But who could he be fighting? Number 3. Home Sweet Home of Baby Yoda. Since we still don't know where the baby needs to go or where his home planet is, the Mandalorian has to decide where to take it. He found it, therefore it's his duty to take care of it. Probably it will be taken to his home planet, where it's actually from. All these teasers and even the trailer suggest that the Mandalorian is going to return Baby Yoda to his home. We know that George Lucas had a rule about not disclosing Yoda's birth planet. It's likely that Disney will change all that. And since we don't really know whether the Mandalorian's bounty are the Jedi or the Yoda, he says to an armorer that has seen Yoda's abilities, lifting objects using only his mind. The armorer tells him a story about the battle between Mandalore the Great and a group of Jedi sorcerers of the kind. But in their conversation, he reassures that the child he has found is not an enemy as his kind were in the past. So even though the Jedi are one of the biggest enemies of the Jedi, he should take care of the green baby he found. And in the end, we still don't know what the name of this green creature is. Although social media and magazines have rumored that it's Baby Yoda, this information has never been confirmed by the crew. So maybe in Season 2, we'll get to see what is the real name of the baby. Fun fact, Baby Yoda is a real doll on set that's controlled by an actor. Sometimes when the directors want to show more emotional expressions the doll simply cannot display, they replace it with the CGI version. Therefore, you can never really tell when the baby is just a doll or just a drawing on a computer screen. Number 2. Ahsoka Rosario. Knowing that the Mandalorian has to keep Baby Yoda by his side until he finds someone suitable to train him, the first of those trainers is bound to be Ahsoka, who's going to introduce some level of difficulty into the series. Knowing that the character has a distinctive head feature with something resembling horns, she will likely have to be altered on a computer screen. Therefore, it's likely that she'll wear makeup, but also that the editors and CGI experts would have to alter her appearance. And guess what? Rosario Dawson, the famous actress who's played in movies like Men in Black 2, Sin City, Unstoppable, etc., when she spoke to Variety about this, she reportedly said she would be thrilled if she could play such a role for either Star Wars or Star Trek. But those rumors have yet to be confirmed. Slash Films suggested they uncovered the information from 2 sources, but neither Lucasfilms nor Dawson's representatives have confirmed this information. If this rumor were actually to become true, then we'd see a whole new side of Rosario as it will be her first appearance in a live-action movie. Number 1. Season 3? We know, your mind just went in, what the hell are you talking about mode. But bear with us. Since this show has seen some major success with only 8 episodes released, is it really that big of a surprise that they've confirmed? That's right, confirmed information that there is a Season 3 in the making? And it was confirmed by Disney themselves. Jon Favreau, the creator and maybe even the director of some episodes in Season 2, has said that he's working on scripts for the 3rd season for The Mandalorian. Disney must really believe in this one now, don't they? And since we've yet to see how Season 2 is going to play out in the fall, it's very early to speculate on what'll happen in The Mandalorian Season 3. So, because of that, we're going to keep our mouths shut and let you think about the other 4 interesting new possibilities of this season to follow. Hey, that's our list, guys. Plus, here's a bonus fact for those of you who stuck to the end. Jon Favreau directing. Knowing that the guy has some direct experience before in movies like Iron Man, it's likely that he'll appear as a director in some episodes of Season 2. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.